All right, football fans, welcome. We've got a huge Sunday of action ahead on September 7th, and GolGo has dropped its top 10 predictions. So, let's break it all down and see who's supposed to walk away with a win and who might be stuck in a deadlock. So, what's the story for today? Are we going to see the big teams just roll over their opponents, or is there some real drama brewing, some nail-biting finishes just waiting to happen? Let's dive in and find out. Okay. First up, let's talk about the expected blowouts. You know, those games where the experts are pretty much calling for a show of force. We're talking about the international heavyweights, the ones tipped to just dominate. And wow, look at this. The first thing that jumps out is just how consistent these predictions are. We've got 4 big UEFA qualifiers, and every single one is predicted to end 3-0. Yep, 3-0. The Netherlands, North Macedonia, Belgium, and Germany are all expected to just cruise. The takeaway here? It's all about pure, unadulterated dominance. But hey, not every match is going to be a walk in the park, right? Let's shift gears and look at the really tense ones. These are the matchups where every single goal is going to count.
Yeah, this is the complete flip side of what we just saw. So you can forget about those easy, comfortable wins for a second. We are now deep in the territory of those edge-of-your-seat games, where one little moment of brilliance, or one costly mistake, could literally decide the whole thing. And check this out. A recurring theme here is that 2-1 scoreline. Poland is tipped to just get by Finland, and Spain is expected to edge out a really tough Turkey team. So in both these games, the prediction is basically saying, get ready for a fight right down to that final whistle. Seriously, these are the ones you're not going to want to turn away from.
Believe it or not, the margins get even thinner. We're talking about games decided by just one, a single goal. 2 matches are predicted to come down to this razor-thin edge. Over in the CAF Qualifiers, Central African Republic is expected to squeak by Comoros with a 1-0 victory. And it's the exact same story in the EFL Trophy, where Brackley Town is forecast to beat Carlisle 1-0.
All right, so we've seen the blowouts and we've seen the nail-biters, but what happens when 2 teams are just so evenly matched they can't be separated? Well, that's where we're going next. Let's look at the games predicted to end in a draw.
Okay, so the predictions point to 2 total deadlocks today. First up, in a UEFA Qualifier, Luxembourg and Slovakia are expected to battle it out to a 1-1 draw. And then you hop over to the Scottish Cup, and it's the same story for Dundee and Hibernian. Just a draw. So whether it's an international game or a domestic cup match, the feeling is that neither of these teams is going to give an inch.
Okay, so we've gone through all the different categories. Now it's time to kind of zoom out and put it all together. What's the big picture for today's football?
You know, when you look at all 10 of these predictions side by side, something really interesting pops out. There's a common thread. Even with all the different results, the blowouts, the tight games, the draws, the source is expecting goals. Like goals everywhere. Every single match is predicted to be over 1.5 or 2.5 goals. So it seems like no matter who actually wins, we should be in for a really fun day of attacking football.
So here you have it, the whole day's forecast in one clean snapshot. You can see it all right here. The big 3-0 wins predicted for giants like Germany and Belgium up top. Then you've got those tight 2-1 games for Spain and Poland, followed by the draws we're expecting in Luxembourg and Scotland. This is it, the full picture of what the experts think is going to happen today. So there you have it, the predictions, the numbers, the expected results. But let's be honest, football is never that straightforward, is it? So as you're watching all this unfold today, the real question is this: which result would be the biggest upset? Where is that shocker going to come from? Because at the end of the day, that unpredictability, well, that's why we love the game.